Hello, David Pickron here, fellow landlord and president and chief investigator of Rent Perfect. You've probably heard that many times in the several videos we are. But I want to talk to you about one of my favorite ones, one of my favorite red flags today, and that is red flag number 6. It's just simply stories. Okay, so in your interviewing process, whether it's on the phone or you're at the property, people are going to ask you a few questions, and in your conversation, you're going to start hearing stories. So something kind of like, hey, I have a drug conviction on my history, but I got to tell you, it wasn't me. There was some commotion going outside at this apartment community I was living at, and I opened up the door, and a hand grabbed me and pulled me out and arrested me and booked me for, selling methamphetamine, and I didn't have money to pay an attorney, so I couldn't defend myself, so I just pled guilty. But really, I had nothing to do with it. Okay, so why do I tell you this whole story? Actually, that's a true story that was told to me by one of my people looking at one of my properties. But I tell you that story because people want to tell you their stories before you get back the background report. Because when you apply with Rent Perfect and our investigators go out and do the research and we come back and tell you that this guy has some drug convictions, you don't want to hear the story at that time, and they know that. So they're going to want to pepper you up, and they're going to want to butter you up, and they're going to want to let you know, hey, you're probably going to find this, but let me give you my side of the story. Unfortunately, here at Rent Perfect, we recommend you go by what the court decided. If they're guilty and they're convicted, then the judge has heard their story, maybe a jury has heard their story, and unfortunately, we're going to have to decline renting to those people if they don't meet our criteria. Everybody's criteria is different, everybody's property is different. So if you start hearing stories, red flag number 6, it might mean that you're going to find something pretty exciting in your report coming back. So screen it the right way, you'll be protected there. We thank you, red flag number 6. We'll look forward to seeing you again.